No. If it's up to me, sex education and personal finance would be at the top of any curriculum. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me in another video. Today I want to talk about what we didn't learn about money in school. I know it's quite a bit of a hot topic and it ignites passion in people, so let me know down in the comments below what you're thinking while you're watching this video. Before I get into this one, I thought it might be fair to give you a little bit of an overview what my perspective was on education and money as I was growing up. So growing up for me, both my parents worked full-time. They worked at an hourly rate. Every time we had an unexpected expense come through, it was quite stressful for the family to figure out how we're going to balance that payment out, especially because they had mortgages that they were paying for, and then bills and things like that. So then fast forward years and years, as I went through college and university, I had a lot of odd jobs. I worked for various different call centres. I worked as a street fundraiser at one point for Great Ormond Street Hospital, a charity which I'm super passionate about even to this day. We were known as charity muggers because we try and get people to contribute to the cause, stop for those people in the street. So I suppose being exposed to different industries, different sectors, and also different people, management always took me under their wing, so there was always a lot to learn. Being exposed to the upper tiers of a business really, I think, contributed to my entrepreneurial spirit and made it what it is to this day. All of these jobs involved me giving up my time for an hourly wage, and that just made me realize actually there is more that I can do. I can maximize my time and also maximize my wage as much as I can, and I suppose that's what led me to create the different businesses that I've been working on, my side hustles and things like that with my husband. So yes, let's just get into this now. Why isn't financial planning, financial management, all of this taught in school anyway? It just makes me so angry. Is that entrepreneurial spirit was not taught in school. It was taught outside of school. It was taught through my life experiences and also the people that took me under their wing. Conventional narrative of study hard, work hard, find a lucrative job that will pay you, work there for 40 years, then retire, is just not how it works anymore. Maybe in our parents' lifetimes it probably did, but for us in this day and age it really doesn't work. And to think that governments expect us to do that and to still abide by that same linear kind of structure throughout our life, it's just unfair, and the system is always marked against us when it comes to that. If you are fortunate to be a high earner, then the chances are that you'll succumb to lifestyle creep. So keeping up with the Joneses, the people that you hang out with, all of that will contribute to the sort of lifestyle creep element of your life, I suppose. And then when does it ever end? You're down this constant rabbit hole, going deeper and deeper. If you do have a pension, there are a myriad of rules to follow. Right now, if I chose to, I could take my pension at 58, but the official state retirement age is 68. That's incredible, like a whole 10 years, and then still you've literally lived your whole life by the time you're actually free to do whatever you want to do. So going back to the education element, I guess people, and that includes teachers, just don't know what the right thing is or what should actually be taught. Our school systems are designed to give us a conceptual and mechanical understanding of how our world actually works. And the way we do it is by following a curriculum and sitting exams and benchmarking ourselves. We're taught how to prioritise subjects rather than disciplines, and that's where the whole topic of personal finance just falls through the funnel. And a little bit like sex education, schools don't give personal finance the priority that it actually needs. Guys, I don't know what's going on with this frizz today. It's impossible to manage. Like if you have curly hair, then you know what I'm talking about. If it was up to me, sex education and personal finance would be at the top of any curriculum. Good job I'm not in charge. I'm not going to sit here pointing fingers at anyone because there isn't really anyone to blame. It's a system that, you know, everyone contributes to, and it's a failure of it. Oops. It's a failure of the system than anything else. So I've said in my previous videos, personal finance is a very personal topic. I don't think, you know, teachers probably aren't even the right people to be teaching it. It needs a specific type of teacher or a coach to teach personal finance. And to be honest, I don't see governments forking out the money to teach our kids about money. Irony. In short, your teachers won't teach you how to make money, manage money, or teach you how to make that money work for you. And so a few facts again: over 50% of UK households don't have enough money to cover an emergency fund. And if you live in the UK, then you know that if your boiler is going to break, it's going to break down slap bang in the middle of winter. And comparatively, in the US, 80% of people live with debt. The big question is then, did your teachers teach you that if you invested £2,000 at the age of 18, then you could be a millionaire by the time you retire? And that's on historical rates of return at 15%. No. Guys, usually I record these videos really early in the morning. Today I was suffering really badly from hay fever, seasonal allergies, whatever you want to call it. And all of my sinuses, I had basically face block. I don't know, it's a little bit like face flu, but everything was blocked, like my ears, my nose, my throat, my eyes were welled up. So I couldn't really wake up early in the morning and record. And so now it's about 11:30 and the UK has just opened from lockdown. Like, all the pubs were open at 6 a.m. I'm not saying that people were in there, I didn't go and check. But all of the shops are open. Apparently my husband went to the pharmacy for me and he said there were queues outside the hairdressers. So you know, the UK has woke. They woke, guys. The UK's woken up. So it's really noisy outside. If we don't learn this in school, then the chances are you might learn some personal finance at home. But the reality is that we don't, because parents don't even know. Children learn a lot from their parents: habits, cooking, memes, vocabulary, and also how to manage money. Where parents take the time to teach their children about finances, then they will grow up with the essentials to manage their money better for their futures. There was a study in Nature Genetics in 2016 which showed that while IQ was evenly spread between different levels of income, success was based on wealth. And the results concluded that success as based on wealth and achievement was twice as more likely in children with wealthier parents. Now we can sit down and whinge about it, or we can figure out how they equipped their children to have that mindset. If someone came to your class when you were a child and said, hey, who wants to be rich? Then maybe you might have thought differently about money. First time I even thought about my own personal finances was when I read Kiyosaki's book. Now, some people might hate him, some people might love him. It doesn't matter whether you like or dislike the man. The point is, he taught so many people about how to manage money, and how you should actually think about consumerism. I'll pop a link down below. I didn't actually drink, but so many of my peers, you know, the shackles of parents were lifted and we were all living out, we were at home, you know, we could travel freely, we could go out shopping, spending money, maxing out credit cards, student loans, bursaries if you got them, and spending quite wildly. That's why these student discounts are available everywhere, because for a business, it doesn't matter, like you can still get 80% of your profit rather than the whole 100% if a student comes in and you give them 20% off. They've still got their business, they've still got your money. Ask anybody if they want to be rich and their answer will probably be yes. The point is, it's something that people want, but we don't know how to attain. And I think we live in a society where that instant gratification is at our fingertips. And that's why we can't attain it. So that brings me on to our point about consumerism. Savvy entrepreneurs and businesses know exactly how our minds work. And being a business person myself, you know, I could get into that mindset and leap from that one particular mindset to the other, in order to figure out how to make people spend money, make people buy certain takeaway, how to entice people into your brand. It's as simple as that. The tech giants, for example, ensure that you're always buying into the tech dream. So this year you might have the latest phone that you just spent £1,000 on, but then in a year or two, they know that they're going to develop the camera a little bit, they make the size a little bit bigger, the image is a little bit crispier, and there you have it. You've bought into that ideology, consumerism again, and you will end up spending your money again. At the moment, we live at the click of a button. So Banks will lend you money at the quick click of a button. It's easy to make a purchase at the click of a button. It's easy to get a loan at the click of a button. So everything is done instantly, and so there isn't any sort of barrier out there when it comes to leveraging yourself or taking out loans, or we're in this consumer bubble for a reason. And biologically, our dopamine receptors get instant hits every time you make a purchase. There's been lots of studies on the effect of buying something online and how that changes your hormone levels, because you get that instant gratification. We spend our lives thinking money is evil, but money puts a roof over our head. It puts food on the table. It's an amplifier. So if you're a good person, it will amplify the good that you do and the good that you can do. And if you're a bad person, then I suppose you'll do even worse when you have more money. I suppose the moral is we need more good in the world, so we need to learn how to manage our money and how to make more of it. Instead of chastising the rich and figuring out and debating whether they deserve it or not, we need to learn from them, and we need to figure out how we can use the methods to get financially independent and not rely on the education system teaching us or our life experience teaching us. We need to teach ourselves constantly. Oh, and chances are, if you do win the lotto tomorrow, that would be amazing. You'll be a millionaire overnight. But if you don't know how to manage your money, then it'll be over before you can even say go. Probably a little bit like a roller coaster, actually. You'll enjoy the ride while it lasts, but then it'll be finished. It will be done within 20 seconds. So yes, let's learn, let's keep this community going. But that's a wrap for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I love always reading your comments. So let me know how you guys learn about money management and how your journey is going. What did you learn in school about money, if anything? Tips down below in the comment section. But until next time, cheers guys, bye.